What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome week. We're having an awesome week because we just got back from our long road trip to North Carolina to watch our son graduate with his MBA, and now we're back safe and sound inside of the bubble of the Villages, Florida.
Yay.
Beautiful sunny day.
Yes.
But we've also got a big surprise for you, which I guess you probably already know from the title, right? So not only are we riding around in golf carts, what do we do, Tiffany?
We bought a golf cart. Yay!
Yay us! So Tiffany is driving us around. We were just over on the part that's Morris Boulevard, and so now over here, this part over here, that is Megason, and we're making our way over to Sawgrass. That's one of our favorite places to go to. So while she's driving, I'll banter with you just a little bit, tell you about our trip. But as soon as we get over to Sawgrass, we'll park and we'll show you what we bought. We'll tell you what we bought. We'll tell you where we bought it from and give you a few reasons why. So let us stop here for safety first. So Tiffany's gonna stop, clear on my end. You're good to go. And then I'll flip around the camera so you can see there is Sawgrass up in the distance over there. So we're not at Sawgrass. We got over there and it was a little louder than we thought with the music playing, and it was definitely a lot hotter than we thought it was going to be, right?
Yes, other people were smarter than us and got there earlier and found all the shade. So any spot that had shade, there was a car or golf cart already parked there.
So we said, let's just go drive around a little bit and go explore. So we went across the Bexley Bridge, which is back there behind us, and went to go check out some of the new development over there at Eastport. But again, there was no shade. It was nothing but construction. So we were headed back home, and we luckily found this little patch of shade right here that we're parked in. And right back here behind me is Bexley Trail, is the road, right? And this is Southern Oaks Championship Golf Course, which is on both sides of the road. So we just pulled over and said, you know what? Let's just film right here and get everybody up to date on what we did on our road trip before we actually show you what golf cart we bought. And so now's a good time to do it if you haven't done so already. Pause the video, guess in the comments below what golf cart we bought, and can you guess what color it is, right?
That's right.
So let's talk a little bit about our trip. So our last video we posted was of our son's college graduation. He just graduated his MBA from UNCW. We had an awesome time.
We had a wonderful time. And it was Mother's Day weekend too. So and then we had beautiful weather.
Yep,
so we couldn't have asked for more.
So this has been a long time coming because 4 years ago when he graduated his bachelor's, of course, it got canceled because of the pandemic. So he's been working really hard on this degree. So thank you, Nolan, for entertaining your parents and your grandparents. He didn't really care about walking. He really did that for us so that we could celebrate all of his achievements together. But yeah, we had an awesome time there in Wilmington. If you've never been to Wilmington, North Carolina, you should definitely put that on your bucket list to go check it out for a vacation. It's awesome anytime during the year, but it's really awesome in the spring and the summer because all the beaches close by. Yep. So after we left Wilmington, we had a little bit of unfinished business from a few years ago, and that was
all the stuff we still had in a storage unit in Charlotte, North Carolina, after we sold our home and most everything we owned to start traveling around in our motorhome.
Yeah, so we had a 5x15 storage unit. It's not a very big storage unit that we basically kept all of our son's stuff because he was at college during the time when we sold the house, right? And a little bit of our personal mementos and stuff like that. We couldn't get rid of bins and bins full of pictures.
Right,
so,
and we didn't want to bring them in the motorhome with us in case something happened. So we wanted them to be safe. So
we convinced and twisted our son's arm just a little bit, and he agreed to drive with us from Wilmington to Charlotte to help me load the moving truck. And then what did he agree to after that?
To come and stay with us for a little while. So he came back to Florida with us. So
Tiffany and Nolan, they drove the Tesla all the way from Charlotte back down here to the Villages in Florida.
It was a great drive for us.
Hi.
Hi, I'm here to save the day.
I had to drive the moving truck, and it actually ended up being pretty good for us. I had reserved a 16-foot box truck, and we got there. The box trucks they had for us were all beat up and dilapidated, and so I didn't want to do that. So they had a little 12-foot, brand new. It only had a couple of thousand miles on it. So yeah, I had a nice time driving that rental truck all the way back from Charlotte. Here we did it in basically a day and a half. We stopped there in Santee, South Carolina. Good morning. Wow, what a crazy day yesterday was. We left Wilmington, North Carolina yesterday morning. We drove all the way to Charlotte, North Carolina, and we stopped along the way to pick up a rental truck to go clean out our storage unit there in Charlotte that we've had for the last 4 or 5 years, and to finally bring the rest of our stuff from Charlotte back to our home in the Villages. So we had reserved online a 16-foot box truck with a lift gate and everything, but when we got there, those trucks were pretty banged up. They did not look good whatsoever. Had a lot of high mileage on them, had a lot of dents and scratches, and it took me half a day just to fill out the paperwork to show all the little nicks and dents and things like that on the truck. So they had this relatively brand new 12-foot box truck. It only has about 4,000 miles on it. And let me tell you what, that was barely enough space to get all our stuff in there. It is packed from front to back or back to front and then floor to ceiling with all of our stuff. And wow, we did it. It was kind of like a big Jenga puzzle, I guess, or a Tetris puzzle to get it all to fit in there. But we got it to fit in there. And then we hit the road last night and drove. Started raining, and we have made it to Santee, South Carolina. That's I-95 back there in the background that you hear. We got the Teslas over there on the charger. So the hotel we stayed at has a destination charger, which is nice. So again, we get to charge up for free. So Tiffany and Nolan drove the Tesla. I drove the box truck. And then we stayed here at a True Hotel by Hilton. So this thing was pretty much brand new. Very nice, very comfortable stay. So on the other side of the True, you can't see it from this camera angle, there is a Cracker Barrel. So we're gonna take the day slow and steady. They are already over there getting a table. So I'm gonna head over there and grab some breakfast, and then we're going to hit the road and make it all the way back to the Villages, Florida, with probably a couple of stops along the way. Maybe we'll even stop at the Georgia Welcome Center. So let me go find Tiffany and Nolan, and we'll get some coffee and we'll get some breakfast. And then we'll get ready for this next chapter of this journey. And then we stopped at the Georgia Visitor Center, which we crossed over from South Carolina to Georgia. Yep. And we stopped there, and we all got our photo made with
Forrest Gump.
With Forrest Gump, there you go, exactly. So we stopped there, and then we decided, you know what, I-95 was pretty crazy. Let's just take the back roads home, and we did. We were able to pick up Highway 301 right there outside of the Georgia. Well, we had to go through and weave a little bit through.
Exit 111.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we wove through just a little bit to like Richmond Hill, Georgia, and then caught 301.
And picked that up all the way back to the Villages. And so, yeah, we've been back for a few days. We unloaded the moving trucks. Our house now has boxes everywhere. We do have a storage unit here close to our home in the Villages. All right, you want to do the honors? Let's see what let's see, Nolan, did all this stuff survive from Charlotte all the way here? Let's see. Drum roll. Whoa! Well, there goes that dresser we were just talking about. But the good news, everything else looks pretty good. The dresser I just didn't tie down well enough. So, and Nolan's going to hang out with us for a couple of days, but we didn't want to keep you in suspense any longer. We've been thinking about buying a golf cart for months and months and months. It actually took us longer to pick out a golf cart than it did to pick out a house here in the Villages.
I was just about to say that. Like, it feels like we bought our house like that and moved in, and the golf cart's taken 3 times as long.
Yeah, from our lifestyle visit to the time we closed on our house was about 45 days.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then, yeah, it's taken us several months. We've been living in the Villages now for almost 6 months now.
Yeah.
And a lot of you have been awesome. You've reached out and gave us tips and recommendations on places we should go check out, which we did. We went and tried a lot of different golf carts from a lot of different dealers. And so, Yeah, we finally bought one.
So we're going to reveal what we got, and we are going to do a deeper dive or a deeper review on the model that we bought in a future video. We really want to drive it for a while and make sure we can tell you all the features, the good and the bad and the ugly. Hopefully there's no ugly though. And we're so excited about it, I don't think there will be. And we've already put, how many miles have we already put on it?
So we've already put about 175 miles in this thing already.
We love it. Can you tell? Like, we just love just driving it. So so we will do that review a little bit later. If you have any questions about this specific model, make sure you drop them in the comments below, and we'll make sure we address those when we do that further review. So with that said, Michael, you ready for the big reveal?
Are you ready for the big reveal? Let me get out of the cart and I'll show you what we bought.
I am terribly sorry. I have to say hi. You tell us to say hi all the time. Did you get your own cart?
We did. You're some of the first people to see it.
I love it. I love it.
I love that
Revealing
color.
it tomorrow.
Oh, I don't want to be interrupting. I just wanted to say hello.
Who are y'all?
We're Rich and Carrie from Pennsylvania, and
We just
your
moved here.
videos helped get us here.
We just moved
So-
5 days ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Villages.
Yes.
Thank you.
But more importantly, who's this?
Oh, this
That
is
is
Cooper.
Cooper.
Hey Cooper, how are you? Are you having a good
I
time?
just got worn out at the dog park.
Awesome. Hi, beautiful. Is it okay? Can I pet you?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Sorry, he's a little wet from some
No
other-
worries.
Some of the dogs were slobbering.
We're dog people. Our Molly dog, after 14 years, passed away a couple years ago. So we haven't found it to get another one yet. But we live vicariously through other people's dogs. So
Hey, I really do want to thank
oh
you guys.
no, our pleasure.
Because your videos, we in November we bought, and then we had to build, and then it was done last week. And getting from there to here, you guys helped us.
All right, so it's time for the big reveal. Let me back up a little bit and we'll show you the golf cart a little by little. The first thing to point out is that it is a 4-seater and they all face forward, which is pretty awesome. We've already used that with our son riding around, and when Tiffany's parents come to visit us, that's one of the big selling features that we were looking for. The second thing to point out is that it is a lithium powered golf cart. And we'll give you all of the details and the specs when we do the full review video. So if you have any questions about a lithium powered golf cart, let us know in the comments below. But let me back up here and give you the wide angle view and show you the profile. The big thing is the color, and Tiffany picked this color out, and they call it sky blue, but we're calling it Tiffany teal, right? So all of our other vehicles that we own are white. Even our e-bikes are white. So we were looking for something a little bit more fun. And yeah, we've already had a few people stop by to tell us how awesome the color looks, right? So here's the big thing. It is an Evolution golf cart. That's the brand. The model is the Evolution Ranger D5 4 forward-facing golf cart. And here's where we bought it. We bought it from Hidden Creek Golf Carts, which they just opened up a brand new location here in the Villages. And we'll tell you a little bit more about Hidden Creek and the owner, Ray, here in just a few minutes. But I'll back up now and give you the full panoramic view of Tiffany sitting there on her brand new golf cart, which is pretty awesome. Love the tires, love the rims. So if you got specific questions about this golf cart, let us know in the comments below. And we will do an entire separate video, and we'll show you all the bells and whistles, all the features. We'll talk about the sound bar. We'll talk about the trunk back there. It has a removable trunk. So there is your first look at our brand new 2024 Evolution Ranger D5 4 forward-facing golf cart. So let me get in one of those 4 seats here, and Tiffany can tell you some of the main reasons why we bought this golf cart. There's a lot of reasons why we bought it, and we will share that in a future full review video. But what were the main reasons why we decided to pick this Evolution Ranger D5?
The main reason, number one, was the lithium battery. So I was a little concerned with range, but we drove all the way from the south down Megason Road, all the way to Spanish Springs, and took a couple little detours along the way, and drove all the way back, and we still had over 50% battery left. So range was not an issue. So,
check number one.
Check number one. Second reason we bought this one, and it's actually my number one of why we started looking at them in the first place, was the seat belts. So we do have, are they called 3-point harness
Yeah.
seat belts? Regular seat belts, not just the lap ones, because where we live, we do have to drive down the golf cart lane of Megason Road, like kind of on the road close to cars. There's lots.
Okay. So now you can see what Tiffany was talking about. We got about a 7-minute drive here on Megason Road from Sawgrass all the way back to our house. So when you get to drive with regular cars, even though they're only supposed to be going about 30 miles per hour, sometimes they go a little bit faster than that, and that's why getting these seat belts was really, really important to us. There goes the Kroger delivery van and the dogs.
Just safety is huge for us, and so I really wanted the seat belts. That was a non-negotiable for me. So
Yep.
check number 2. And the third reason we bought this, that we finally decided on this one,
Right.
was the 4 forward facing. And whether we've already used it with Nolan here, or if my parents come visit, or if we make some friends.
Yep.
I don't know. We don't have friends right now. So if we make some friends, maybe, and we can hear each other talk.
Yep.
And everybody can hear the music. So it's very enjoyable. It's a very comfortable ride. We'll get into that with the review as well, about how the ride is different in this one versus the 2.2.
Right.
And so that was number 3, was the 4 forward facing and how nice of a ride it is for all 4 passengers. So check.
And there's a lot of other features and bells and
Yes.
whistles too. So too many to kind of show you right now. It is, you know, the sun's starting to go down. We're losing our light here. So again,
beautiful.
it is beautiful over here, and it's quiet, and it's a lot cooler now too.
Yes, it is.
So if you have any specific questions about this golf cart or about the Evolution brand of lithium battery, let us know in the comments below. And when we do that follow-up video, next week is Memorial Day, so we'll definitely be driving this golf cart all over the villages next week. And right now we got about 175 miles. So tune in to find out how many miles we put on it during Memorial Day week as well too. But then we also bought this golf cart from Ray over at Hidden Creek Golf Cart because of just the great customer service. A lot of you reached out in the comments below to say that you'd already bought a golf cart over there. And yeah, when we do the full review video, we'll tell you a little bit more and show you his dealership. And they just opened up here in the villages, which is awesome.
Right by Brownwood.
Right by Brownwood, so you can't get to it by golf cart right now, but it is pretty convenient if you're out there shopping and stuff like that. And Ray was so awesome. We didn't tell him we had a YouTube channel to start off with when we were doing the buying and shopping phase. It was only after we decided to buy the golf cart.
Right, we decided first.
Yeah, it's starting to get dark, so we got our seatbelts on, and Tiffany's going to get us home. Well, the light just came on right as I said that.
That means it's time to get home.
So I think that's our cue to get home before it gets dark.
Yep.
We do have headlights in this thing, but we got our seatbelts on. So let's go that way, and we'll tell you a little bit more about where we bought this golf cart.
We had such an awesome experience buying from Ray over at Hidden Creek. Thanks to one of you that suggested that we go over there and shop at that dealership. And when he found out that we had a YouTube channel, he was awesome enough to offer all of our community $200 off a golf cart when you shop there.
So I'll put some more information in the description below, and that's good for any of their 4 locations, not just their brand new and here in the villages. So reach out to Ray and his folks over there at Hidden Creek Golf Cart. Tell them you saw our video, and you'll get an extra $200 off if you decide to purchase a golf cart from them.
I love the color of your golf cart. That is cool, and it's unique. You know, that's an actual unique color. You don't see too much teal.
Thank you.
I really like it.
He let me pick out the color.
Good for you.
And what do we call it?
Tiffany teal.
Yeah, that's perfect. Tiffany.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Love it. Love it. Love
Well,
it.
best of luck with it.
Oh,
And
best
I hope
of
to
luck.
see you guys around
Yes,
again and
thank
again.
you.
Perfect.
And thank
Take
you so
care.
much for what you guys have done.
Thanks for
Thank
stopping
you.
by and saying hello.
Thank
ya.
you. Have
Bye.
a good night.
Cooper, say goodbye.
Bye, Cooper. We'll see you later. We'll see you in the next video.
Hope you enjoyed this video. We will share all the details when we do the full review video here in the next week or so. So now's the time to ask your questions about our golf cart, and hope you have an awesome Memorial Day weekend, and we'll see you in the next video.